Hey everyone, welcome to the first partner training video. My name is Matt and I've been a long-time partner with AppSheet. Today I'm working together with AppSheet and we're putting together this series of videos to help give you some base knowledge on the platform and how to begin the process of becoming an AppSheet partner. So the first thing we'll go over is how to start the actual process and everything that you need in order to complete that application. Then we're going to move on to how to complete your partner listing. This is the part that people will actually see in the partner page at appsheet.com. So we'll go over everything that you need to include in that. Then we'll talk about sample apps because your portfolio on appsheet.com needs to have at least 3 or 4 sample apps. So we'll show you how to mark them as samples so they'll appear there. Then we'll go over some final changes you'll notice in your account and the partner app that you'll be given access to with resources for you. So the first thing that you need to do is complete the application to become a partner. This is the form that you need to complete. So a few things to note. You do need a web presence, so a website, a Facebook page, something. You need to have some web presence so that people can find you. Also, you'll need to know your account ID. Now, the easiest place to find your account ID is if you go to appsheet.com, if you go to the My Account and click on Account. Right up here in the corner, it tells you the email that's associated with your account and your account ID. So you need this number right here. So I'm just going to copy that. Another easy way to get to the partner application is if you click on the Partner tab right here. There's a button that takes you right to it. So we needed to know our account ID. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to put that here. Now, so we just need to fill in the rest of the form. So it's all just your basic information. So, okay, so I filled out my form here. You see I've got my first, my last name, the email, the name of my company's website URL. So this is the URL for my web presence, your country, your city, and then in here, this is where you can describe your experience. This will help whoever's in charge of the partner program better understand where you can fit and what type of leads that they can send you. And then you put your account ID here, click the 2 check boxes, and hit submit. Okay, so after you fill out the form, you'll receive an email saying that you've been approved for the partner process. Now you need to fill out the rest. Before, your portfolio tab didn't have all of this in here. All it had was a long description, but now you see you have all of these fields. And then if we click on this button here, it'll show you what your partner page actually looks like. So you can see as of right now, it's very blank. So we need to fill this in. Put in the name of your business. So I'm just going to say, now you need a logo. Your logo needs to be at least 300 by 300 pixels. Now try and keep it square because that's the default shape that AppSheet uses. If you try and upload an image that's not a square, it will not let you. So the image, your logo, must be a square. Next, give your profile a short description. This should literally be a 1-sentence, very short description. Your long description should also be short, but you can make it a little longer than just a regular sentence. Think of this, the short description is kind of like your tagline, and your long description is your explanation, but it still needs to be like a call to action. Next, fill in your website. So you need to have some sort of web presence that you can put on here so that people can get to your information. It will literally link them out of AppSheet to whatever URL that you put there. So if you put your personal website, it will take them to your personal website. AppSheet has integrated an easy way to include your Upwork profile here. If you're not familiar with Upwork, it's a service where people will post miscellaneous jobs that they have available. You can bid on these jobs and do what you will. Put in your email. Next is just a little bit of metadata. So select what region that you're in. And then you can click up to 3 languages that you speak or that you support. So you can see right here to select multiple ones, you need to hold down the control or the command button and click using that. Same thing for industries. Select up to 3 industries and up to 3 functions. So your functions are going to be what type of apps do you want to be making? What are they going to be using them for? Are they going to be using them for, surveys, for, keeping track of, your sales and CRM? Is it a human resources thing? Is it marketing? Is it literally just a whole bunch of pictures that you're going to throw in there, or information about products and services? Are you going to use it to collect legal? Is it legal information? Have them fill out forms for, specific legal type of things, procurement, logistics, e-commerce. You see what I'm saying? So it's, where are you typically going with the apps that you build? Like, there's probably a certain kind of app that you make that you're probably better at, or that you're more interested in. This is where you can specify what those are. Then your industries also help kind of guide people on the type of industry that you're in. For instance, myself, when I started with an inventory app, but it was in the construction industry. So I'm very familiar with the construction industry. It's lingo, it's wording, it's everything that goes into it. I'm familiar with how that works. I'm also familiar with retail. I know some transportation stuff because I dealt with trucking and all that. So select some industries that you have some personal knowledge about, that are going to help you with the subject matter of whatever it is that your apps are kind of making out. Now, if you're a nonprofit organization, if you're an NGO, if you work for an educational institution, select this little checkbox right here. So I filled out all of my partner portfolio, so we're going to hit save. And like that, everything is updated for you. Click on view your portfolio. You can see what it looks like. So you can see this looks a whole lot better than what it did before when everything was empty. But we're still missing sample apps. So I'm going to show you really quick how to make apps in your account appear here. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to go to My Apps. And you can see I have a smattering of apps here that'll work. So what we need to do is we need to make some of these samples. So open up the one that you want to make a sample. I'm going to open up all 3. Inside the editor, the space where you go to make your app a portfolio is over here under Manage. And this Teamwork one, click that. You can see right here, is it a portfolio app? So you enable that and it will now appear inside that portfolio space. And you click this Change Visibility. So you can see now that I've marked Oregon Colleges as being a sample app, you can see it appears down here now. And then if somebody else comes and they click on this, they're going to see this nice little sample page here. So I'm going to show you how to modify this little sample page right here. So we can go back to the Oregon Colleges app. Now if you go up to Info and Properties, the majority of this stuff is what you're going to see inside the About page of your app. That's where this stuff comes in. So if I go and I look at the About page, you can see sample app, sample app, sample app, sample app. So it's the same type of structure. We have a short description and then a longer one. So your short description, you can see where it's putting it. It's putting it right here. So it needs to be kept kind of short as well. Your description can be a little longer one, maybe like a paragraph, but you need to keep it short, right? Okay, I filled in my short description and my description, and if we go to the About page and look at it, you can see there it is. Now, all of this stuff on the side here comes from the Documentation tab. So this is where you can customize what somebody's going to see when they view your sample app in this live sample page right here. These 2 fields will populate text box that you can't see right here. There's 2 of them here. Looking at a sample app, you'll see what this page could look like once you fill it out. So you have this first little text block here. That is the purpose. Design details will appear under this, and they will put this label here for you. So keep that in mind. So how we built this app is this design details spot. The purpose is where you just give a general explanation or maybe like a how-to walkthrough of how to use your app. So that's how you can configure the sample page for your sample apps. Now there's one other thing. You'll notice there's copy this app and look under the hood. If somebody clicks look under the hood, you can see it opens it in the app builder. So you'll notice right here, this is someone else's app. You can look around, but you can't make changes. So you click View App Definition, and it will allow you to poke around on the inside of the app. So you can come in here and you can see any of the kind of formulas that I have or anything. You can see if I have any workflows, how I've set up my views, any formatting rules, So you can come in here and you can view how things are put together, but you can't make any modifications. Now, if you don't want somebody to be able to view the innards of your app, here's what you do. You go back to Manage, you go back to Teamwork, and where you marked it as a portfolio app, you hide the definition. This makes it to where they can't view the definition. That button that says Look Under the Hood won't be there anymore. You'll see the buttons are gone. So you can still have simple apps in your portfolio and not have them give away any secrets if you're worried about that or not. So at this point, my portfolio is done and we're ready to go live with this on the AppSheet website. This is the email you'll receive. Inside it contains a link to the partner agreement. You'll need to complete this partner agreement in order to complete the process. This is the last and final step. So enter in your information here if it's not already there, and then read all of the terms and considerations and everything, and then check that you agree, type in your full name, and submit this agreement. Once you do that, it'll be reviewed by whoever's in charge of the partner program, and then if approved, you'll become an official AppSheet partner, and you will join this list of all the other partners that are in the partnership program. One last thing, once your portfolio is approved and it's on the partner listing page, there's going to be one more change on your account that I want to tell you about. So if you go to your account page on the partner tab, remember how it used to be just the button that would take you to the partner sign up process? Now it's delegated billing. We'll have a dedicated video to this sometime later, but basically what this allows you to do is it allows you to take over the billing for other AppSheet accounts. So for instance, this is appsheettrainingvids@gmail.com. Now I could have my personal AppSheet account and I could put in the user ID for my personal one and the email and click add, and then it will take over the billing for my AppSheet account and it will be charged to this one right here. Like I said, we'll have a more detailed video to show you how to go through that process and everything later. I just wanted to touch on it because this is one thing that's going to change when you're approved to be a partner. One last thing, when you are approved to become a partner, you will receive access to the Partner Resources app. So this is maintained by AppSheet, and it contains a whole bunch of information and resources that will help you take AppSheet to market. So you can see you have visual assets. So AppSheet's put together several examples that show you the different types of views in AppSheet and what they can really look like, and they're all very professionally done. You can use these images in any kind of marketing materials you might have. Furthermore, they also have a whole bunch of guides and some presentations to kind of help you with some branding and some established visual aids that they have. So all of these are available to you for you to use when you're making your sales or you're trying to go to market or whatever. This will become accessible to you once you become an approved partner. And that's how you complete the partner listing process.